Welcome to Joy in the Journey with Linda Sousa. This is a space where faith meets everyday life. Here we'll open the pages of Scripture together, reflect on the gentle wisdom of Jesus, and explore other spiritual writings that draw us closer to God. Whether you're looking for quiet encouragement, a moment of reflection and deeper self-knowledge, or simply a reminder that you are not walking this path alone, you've found the right place. This is your invitation to slow down, breathe deep, and find joy right here in the journey. We're so glad you're here.
Good morning and a blessed Friday to everybody today. I've been up early. One of these things it's just been going on a lot lately with me. But I'm getting ready because I'm going to be heading out, well, in quite a few hours actually, or not quite a few, but a few hours for my procedure this morning. And I wanted to spend some time out in the backyard oasis, and I was sitting over there, but the sun was like glaring in my eyes, and I wanted to share with you a couple of, actually not the full readings, but this morning I've been reading and pondering on Jesus Listens, and of course Jesus Calling by Sarah Young. I love her books. I've read them over and over and over again every year. I go through the cycle. So I want to read just a few little tidbits from it. I welcome you to purchase them if you have not. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but today is May 22nd, and I loved this in Jesus Listens. The title is Jesus, My Rock. I rejoice in my dependence on you. I've discovered that this is a place of wonderful security. I found out the hard way that depending on myself, others, or circumstances was like building my life on a foundation of sand. Can you hear those birds? Isn't it awesome? That's why I love coming out here early in the morning. I listen to them. There's some little baby ones right in this tree right here. And they're just singing to the morning. And I think their mother's coming to feed them. She just flew right across the oasis deck. So anyway, I digress. And at the very end, you know, there's all the stuff that she puts in there. She says, I can cope with difficulties because I know I'm not alone. I walk in the light of your presence. You empower me to rejoice in your name all day long. Depending on you is a joyful, blessed way to live. So true, isn't it? I can't think of my circumstances and what I'm going through right now in any terms other than I have full reliance and dependence upon Jesus. I have nowhere else to go. I mean, I have incredible family and friends and proud prayer warriors all over the place, but he's the one it all leads to, and he's the one for me. He has to come first, and my beloved and everybody else is there, but it's Jesus. I depend upon him. I fully depend upon him. And because of him, I know I'm not alone, not just because I know he's with me, but I know that my beloved is with me. And I look at my beloved and I see Jesus. Jesus lives in him. At my friends, at my sisters, at everyone. And so I wanted to share that. And then today's reading in this one was the first one I went to this morning. And it's when things don't go as you would like, accept the situation immediately. And then it goes on. And it says at the very end, when I'm central in your thinking, you're able to view circumstances from my perspective. And it has two really beautiful scriptures. One is 1 Peter 5:6, which I'm going to dive into a little bit later this morning. Humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time. And then the other one is, Jesus answered, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. And that's John 14:6. It's beautiful. And, you know, I don't think I've ever come on and shared before a procedure or anything like this. I don't think I've ever felt this kind of peace. I did when I had my first surgery. I really did. I felt his absolute peace then. I felt it from before the second surgery. But I feel almost a joyful peace now, which I'm not familiar with around medical circumstances, right? Because I really am trusting fully in him. And that's just such a blessing. Of course, I probably won't be able to bring them in with me, but I have my little wooden cross, and I have a little chaplet that my beloved made for me as well. I have the Rosary, but I'm bringing this little chaplet with me, and this I'll probably have to leave them when I go in to the procedure, but at least they'll be with me. They'll be in my heart and my mind, and I think I might pay a little visit to my Lord's grotto this morning to pray my Rosary. And today is it's Friday, so it's the Sorrowful Mysteries. And I have to tell you, when I first started praying the Rosary again, which was now, I don't know, 24, 25, whatever, 2002, I think it was, 2002, 2001, 2002, when I really started praying the Rosary again. So yeah, almost 25 years. The Sorrowful Mysteries was what drew me. I used to actually go to the Holy Family noontime Mass every day. That was my lunch. I'd go to daily Mass, and they had at the Holy Family Chapel in the back Stations of the Cross. And after Mass, I'd go really quickly around the Stations of the Cross before I headed back to my office. And I'd bawl, cry, because I was just seeing Jesus on that cross, suffering for me. And so I know, like, the Sorrowful Mysteries, but they're so dear to my heart because they really bring me to the foot of his cross. And they remind me what he has done for me and the power that is and that I have in my life, which is amazing, which we all have. We just have to tap into it. Tap into him. He is the way, the truth, and the life. And so that's it, my friends. So I hope that you have a blessed day. I pray that whatever it is that you happen upon today, whether the circumstances are joyous and wonderful or whether they're not so joyous and not so wonderful, whether you're going through a challenging, difficult time, a painful time, that it's an opportunity to draw closer to Jesus, to draw closer to his Sacred Heart, and an opportunity for self-knowledge and self-growth, because that's what I strive for every day. I try to learn a little bit more about myself so that I can be the woman that I'm called to be, and to find the joy in the journey, because I'm all about that joy in the journey. We're here for a short period of time, and I want to make it count. So, my friends, have a blessed day, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye. Love you.
Our faith is living and breathing. It's part of who we are. It shows up in the everyday moments, through challenges, growth, and the quiet victories along the way. Thank you for spending this time with us today. If this podcast spoke to you, I'd love for you to like and subscribe.